Hope you had a good week. Well, today I want to show you how to make healthy, no sugar added peanut butter yogurt. Well, I love peanut butter and yogurt's extremely healthy, so I thought why not combine both to make a really healthy dessert or even breakfast foods, right? And since I make plain yogurt at home, I thought why not try making peanut butter yogurt. So I tried it, I experimented on it, and it actually turned out quite well. So I thought I'll share it with you guys today. Well, all you need is a glass of milk, 250 ml of milk, peanut butter. I'm using unsweetened organic whole earth peanut butter. I'm using crunchy peanut butter because I like my peanut butter crunchy, but if you like the smooth version, then you can get smooth peanut butter. And as this is unsweetened, I'm using honey as a sweetener, as I always do. And when you make yogurt, you need the lactobacillus culture. So I'm using, and you usually get this from the old yogurt. So you just need 2 teaspoons of the old yogurt as the starter, the bacteria culture. So first things first is pour the milk in the pot. And you're supposed to heat the milk up until it's warm, not too hot, because if it's too hot, it will kill the bacteria in the culture and the milk won't ferment into a nice yogurt. Hence, you just have to make it warm enough, like 37 degrees Celsius. Or when you put your finger in, it's just like a nice warm bath. Let's start heating this up. So over low fire, just warm the milk, and as you warm it, just stir the milk because you do not want the bottoms of the milk to get burnt. So stir it until it's nice and warm. So just test it. Does it drop? Okay, it's nice and warm. So turn off the fire and you can start adding the other stuff. Take the pot. Now that it's warm and it's off the stove, you can start adding your peanut butter. I use 3 tablespoons of peanut butter because I like mine peanut buttery, but if you like it less peanut buttery, then you can use 2 tablespoons. It's really up to you. Once you've added in, just start stirring it. And when you stir, make sure it mixes well and dissolves well. Okay, now that it's almost mixed, adding this cold peanut butter may bring down the temperature of the milk. So one good thing you should do is to leave out the peanut butter earlier so it cools down to room temperature and doesn't change the temperature of the milk once you've warmed it up. Okay, once it's nicely mixed, remember mine is crunchy, so you'll see all the crunchy peanut butter. You can add the honey. So for every 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, I use 1 tablespoon of honey, or equivalent to 3 teaspoons of honey. So I'm using 3 tablespoons, so 9 teaspoons of honey. So now that you've mixed the honey in, just feel the milk to make sure it's still warm. Okay, it's still warm. Then you add the bacteria culture, so just 2 teaspoons of old yogurt. Add it in. And mix it. Mix away. So just mix so it's evenly distributed all over the milk. And then now you have to make this mixture to sit. So normally what I do is you should only let it sit for 7 to 8 hours, because the longer you let it sit, the more sour it becomes, and I'm sure nobody wants a sour peanut butter yogurt. So what I normally do is I make it about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and the next morning, after like 7 or 8 hours, I take it out and I immediately put it in the fridge to slow down the fermentation process. Once it's evenly mixed and distributed, cover it and keep it in a place where it's at room temperature and there's not too much light, because the light can heat up the milk, and any small increase in the temperature can reduce the optimacy of the bacteria's fermenting the milk. So what I normally do is I leave it in an unheated oven, and it's dark and it's at its room temperature, and I let it sit here for 7 to 8 hours, nothing more. If you're making plain yogurt, exactly the same way you do it, but do not add the peanut butter and yogurt, and you can let it sit for longer, for probably 8 to 12 hours. The longer you keep it, the more sour it becomes, and I love sour plain yogurt, especially when you eat it with your Indian food like dal and stuff. It's amazing. So after 8 hours, this is what you get. Peanut butter yogurt. Yes, it does look a bit disgusting, but honey tastes so good. It smells so peanut buttery. It's really healthy for you. It's a great source of calcium, proteins, zinc, vitamin B12. Good for your bones, good for your skin, as explained in my second video. And it's also packed with protein, so it's a really good breakfast food. And it's also due to the lactobacillus bacteria. It's a probiotic which helps in digesting your food, so it's really good for your digestion system, helps in weight loss. And for all those of you who have gastritis or acid reflux or GERD or any form of gastric problems, you should definitely take a bowl of yogurt once a day, because it lines your stomach and reduces the exposure of acids against your stomach lining, so it's really, really good for you. Peanut butter, on the other hand, is packed with proteins and energy. It's a great source of energy, especially after an intense workout. And the proteins in the peanut butter helps in repairing your muscles, especially after an intense workout. So mixing the both gives you a really great power-packed protein breakfast, dessert, anything, snack, really healthy and really good for you. Remember, once you take it out after 8 hours, immediately put it in the fridge to reduce the bacterial fermentation, because we don't want it to get any more sour. You can keep this up to probably 3 to 4 days. The longer you keep it, the more sour it becomes, and I'm sure nobody likes a sour peanut butter yogurt. So yeah, 3 to 4 days. So now I'm going to have some snack for myself. Look, all the peanut butter! Bon appetit! Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any comments, feedbacks, or anything at all, please leave it down in the comments below. And if you want any other requests, do let me know, and I will definitely get it done for you. Thank you, and please subscribe.